Guys, welcome back to Whiskey TV, aka At the Art of Whiskey. Now, our guy Richard brought us I think they called this a bottle kill, but now ain't nobody gonna take this to the head. Go ahead and walk them through what you was about to tell me. I have no clue to be
No,
clear.
you're good. I brought this because it's a nice rye that I think this was last year's release. I think it's an age-stated barrel strength rye that they did. Parker's Heritage is an annual release from Heaven Hill, and they're pretty special. And I just brought this one because it's been open long enough now that you don't want to leave it sitting that low in the bottle for too long with that much air.
It'll die.
It'll get worse.
It'll get flat.
It'll lose all of the all the stuff that makes it special. So I brought it to let's kill it.
And just a little tidbit of information for your edification. Parker Beam is a descendant of Jim Beam, and he went to work for Heaven Hill.
Isn't that crazy?
So that's named after him, Parker.
Did they get into it or something? Or what happened?
I don't think it was so much into it. I think the whiskey industry is a tight-knit community. It's big, but it's small. You know what I mean by that?
Yeah.
It's a huge industry, but a tight-knit.
Everybody knows each other.
And they look out for each other a lot of times.
Dang, man.
Hence the reason we got some of them cool-ass barrels.
He passed away from, I think, what was it, ALS?
ALS.
Yeah, and so now every portion of each bottle goes to the charity.
Yep.
That's good.
Yep. A hell of a distiller, bro.
Man, dude. Yeah. The poor cat. The cat's knocked out, man. I tell you, that cat just finds his way. He crawled up into a ball.
Where's yours at?
Okay, you want?
Just hand me that glass right there, which is the one you just used, since you would have poured it in there.
Yeah.
Please and thank you. Appreciate you, brother.
So funny. I didn't start drinking after people till I started drinking whiskey.
You can get a little more vertical if you want. There, we can kill it. It should be like right at that spot where it's like it's got the right amount of air, and then after that,
Yeah, but that's why
we don't
man,
want to.
look, we got to try it, and I got that one up there, so I appreciate you bringing that and sharing it, man.
Oh, you didn't get any.
It's fine. Thank you.
Bottoms up. Bottoms up. Bottoms up.
Salud.
Cheers.
Boom. Oh, there you go. Hey, that still has a good flavor and some good.
That is damn fine.
Unbelievable.
My lord.
So Jesus.
Like that don't drink like a rye.
No, that tastes like a bourbon, and I do have enough palate to know the difference between that.
10 year.
And I'll tell you, that's the best pour I had out of this bottle.
Of the last pour is always the best.
It's been getting air.
So hold on, time out.
Right,
So
man.
after all of that, normally you talked about adding the Aragon at 50%. When it got to here, that's when it got better?
Well, so it depends. You know, like if it's exactly where you want it to be and you don't want it to change, then gas it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you haven't had it open for longer than a year and a half, then you're probably going to be okay. When you start getting down here to where that bottle was, and you start getting past a year and a half, and it's time to either start making some decisions. You know, either drink it or pour it in a little sample bottle so that you are back into a bottle that doesn't have any air in out of it, or gas it like the way Tim was talking about in that video.
I will say this: I had a Balcones rum. It was like 131 proof, and I had bought it in like 2015, and it was in Florida in a facility like a storage locker.
Sure.
And I just finished it, and it probably had about that much. It didn't lose a thing, but it was also sealed.
Yeah.
Not opening and closing it, so I think there was no air. New air reintroduced to it. But I do want to get some of that argon gas.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's legit.
Yeah, there's definitely. I see people with Scotch using it a lot. Yeah.
Like especially with those turkey bottles that I got, most of mine are halfway.
Yeah.
So they're so good, I don't want them to change.
Yeah.
If I want them to change, I want to be the one to let it change.
I've thought about snagging some 375s from work too.
That too, because I'm at halfway point. Might as well put them in 375 and just make some labels for them.
Yeah.
Man, so Parker Beam, old distiller, left his brethren, went and created some magic for Jim and them, or Heaven Hill.
Heaven Hill, yeah.
We don't know all the details, but
I'll look into it, but I don't think it was a bad party at all.
Hey, let me go here and help these guys out too. And I have one of these, and I tell you this, because I think we're going to do some great things in the whiskey world. When we hit a certain number, I'll open mine, and we will destroy that one night. Everybody probably need to stay close to the area, but we'll work on it because I was, again, first time ever. Just to put it like this, in April, I walk into the blendery. I think May, I start working with Tim at the blendery. Here we are, and I've got blendery friends now. And I had no clue how big this thing was going to get, but I knew I could add value. And I thank these guys a ton for showing up, because I'm like, yo, you guys can speed up the value proposition. And because we all at the blendery, we're adding value there too. And man, what a journey. So I got to go with Tim and just stand in line. So I said, man, people, and I'm like asking questions. I was like, what the hell's going on here? Yeah. And he's like, buy this, get this, get that. And you look up and you say, was it worth it? And then like when Richard tried the Four Roses single barrel that I got, he said, man, that tastes like cherry Coca-Cola. And I don't think I would have got that. But then you go, oh shit, that does taste like cherry Coca-Cola. And then you start learning about, and then I said, Tim, what's this bottle? He says, that's a drinkable one. You don't save that one. And then now I'm like this.
Damn, boy. Yeah.
I know for a fact we'll be back at the Bourbon Fest. So I'm pretty sure, just my guess, we'll probably go to the same distillers. And during KBF, they do specific single barrel releases only for the Kentucky Bourbon Fest, even at the distilleries.
Yep.
So keep in mind, sometimes at the Bourbon Fest, they're dropping specific bottles for the Bourbon Fest. And then at the distillery, that barrel bottle will only drop there during the Bourbon Fest.
At the distillery, not the fest.
Not the fest.
You got to be at a bunch of places at once, Bubba. That's why we're gonna perform like Voltron and everybody be at one place.
And then to top it off, we ended up going and finding some even crazier barrels the day before the Bourbon Fest, where you go, well, this is fucking good, but this ain't gonna be there. And that's what's really, I think, kind of took things to the next level for both the blendery and even myself, because you go, damn, I was there.
Yeah.
You open up these barrels, smell and taste mint. You open up these barrels, there's chocolate, there's raspberries, there's strawberries, it was like this.
Funk.
I think one that they didn't choose,
Grease Lightning, was just
is one I kept going back to, and that fucking thing tasted like Dr. Pepper. And nobody chose that one, but it was like, we're not set on 7.
It was like cola.
Bruh, when I tell you, I kept going back, like I have the videos, but they had a couple rows and they had a sticky note or something. I said, let me go back and try the 7 one more time. I was like, I'll be right back. I kept going back to that little 7 swig, boy.
Damn it, boy.
It was good, man. It was there was some stuff that you guys didn't get to try that I know for a fact I tried, because like Tim said, there were good things there. Of course, he was looking for great things. And as he kept bringing out new palettes, the shit kept getting greater and greater. So much so that he went back the next day and found some even greater ones, because now he knows the path. But we were rolling barrels, they were like in it. And I'm still like, what the hell is going on?
Just imagine how this is his job. So not only it's a tremendously fun, but it's also stressful, and you also have to maintain your sobriety to a degree, because your palate gets shot if your nervous system weakens from the alcohol. And then you can't even differentiate. All booze tastes good when you're fucked up.
And we don't all taste the same day. You know what I mean? So like you start doubting yourself, or like
exactly.
is that,
it's almost like golf, right?
Yeah.
In a
Which
way.
goes back to
Right?
now.
It's a lot of mental.
He brings me something in at night, because now we've been there all day. We go and do a few more things. We go and eat some food, and he's like, they all get samples. So you got these samples ones. Hey, I'm putting my name on these ones, and you go, dude, did that get better?
Right.
So you pull the sample out. Go. Jesus, dude, that tastes like a peppermint.
Right.
That's
you
crazy.
Start seeing new shit about it. It's just isn't it
so
cool?
So I can only imagine what it's like getting one of these. Now, what's this bottle normally run for?
I want to say I paid $180 for it.
About $69.99,
I used
but
points too.
Oh, you got it.
I was on like a point system at a liquor store that
the last one I bought was like $159.99. That was like 2016.
Oh, you
or
know,
17.
There was
so
no bottle
we're
I can
talking
tell
8
you
years
right
ago.
now, retail, because I didn't buy secondary. I didn't know what was going on. There was no bottle at the Bourbon Fest that I bought that was under $230.
I believe that.
It might.
It's
It was
the cream of the crop up
it
there.
might
though.
have
You
been.
got a VVS, didn't you? You ended up with one of those old Fitz 13s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are pricey.
You still did good at 230. My friend. Yeah.
What'd that go for?
I think I'm paying
Secondary,
like 800 right now.
800
900
to 1,000.
When I left there, Tim goes,
We never sell it.
you know, he just was
not
like,
who
Trev,
we are, but-
like this one you don't open, but it's already selling on the secondary for $700.
Yeah.
I said,
Right.
then that'd pay for all the bottles I've already bought already. He
It'll
said,
just gain value. You won't lose value. Let's
that
be
part
clear.
right there. So big thank you to the Whiskey Wizard for bringing that little last pour of
Oh,
that
yeah.
Parker.
Phenomenal.
And I got to
fucking-
try it, so you go, man, wait till we open
Phenomenal
this.
pour,
So
bro.
we hit a certain number of people. We hit 100,000 followers on this, subscribers. We'll start opening the stuff that I'm like, we could just buy it again at this point.
No, I got some special bottles too that I haven't.
I'll open up the old Fitz, the Parker 14. I got some stuff in there that I have no clue what it is. No clue. I just was told to buy it. And when he said this, I'm still smart. Like, he's like this. I'll buy it for him. I said, nah, if you'll buy it, it means it's worth something. I'll just keep it. That sounded like a look. That sounded like a setup.
You'll buy it, I'll buy it too. That means we got two.
Yeah.
I mean, you should always buy 2.
Yeah.
No, they wouldn't let us.
I know.
You know, we did.
No,
so
I know.
They let
It's
you
not-
buy, so even the 2 4 roses.
Well, we want everybody to have an opportunity at that
no,
point.
we didn't want everybody to have it too, but
you know what I mean.
we only could buy 1 per person of whatever bottles they had, and they switched the bottles almost every day. So even like one of the other bottles at Heaven Hill, Tim goes,
The William Heaven Hill.
yeah. So when that line's crazy, right? And they go, hey, some, but it's the C lot. He goes, oh no.
He knows.
He goes, don't buy that. I like B lot better.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
So I have no clue what that means. This is the first time I ever heard that, but I remember I said, so are we buying both of these too? And he was like, no, just get this one.
That's why it's good to have people like Rich and Tim with you that are knowledgeable, like, you know, on that. I can tell you that's good, but I'm not gonna know lot, batch, warehouse. But I'm an idiot.
Dude, I can't. If Richard can come to the KPF this year,
Oh, I'd love to be there.
what would keep you from going,
Absolutely
Richard?
love to be there. Just work.
Well, there's enough.
Wink.
We gotta put it down.
You know, look.
Hey, we gonna make it
He's
happen.
one of them people that I would almost like. You got to go to the Bourbon Fest because you go his nose, his palate, even just capturing this excitement, being on the other side of the VIP thing. You go, wow, that's a good one too.
I just make more of it. It was good already.
Yeah,
I
no,
just
it
make
is.
more.
Man.
Guys, listen, we thank you as always for watching. Stay tuned. We are on a whiskey journey. Shout out to these guys for continuing to show up. This is how it started. Stay with us because we ain't done yet. Keep it whiskey.
Cheers.